Let me shut this off so we don't get interrupted. Cool. All right.
Wait again?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If you can just tell us why you're here today, why you're meeting with this group.
Sure. This is the United Youth, here in Elizabeth, and also they're organized in many other states against violence. And I have sponsored in the Senate legislation that will be considered by the Law and Public Safety Committee on January 28th coming up to declare violence a health crisis, and it is a health crisis, and to focus attention on all the aspects of curbing violence in our community, including gun control, mental health programs, and working with community groups like the United Youth to reach into our youth to join our effort to curb violence in America.
And are there specific measures within that you can just give to us so residents can hear what that bill is about?
Sure. One of the things is supporting President Obama's program for gun control. We have some very tough gun control measures here in New Jersey, but they're not nearly as effective because people can just go in other states and buy an assault weapon and buy magazine clips of 50 bullets to quite frankly mow down people, as we've seen too often in America. So one of the things we're doing is promoting support for President Obama's gun control plan, as well as expanding mental health programs in New Jersey that have been cut back, like involuntary supervised commitment programs for the mentally ill before they commit violence, as well as supporting mental health courts to address criminals' mental health problems so that they can hopefully be cured and not commit crimes again. So it's a multifaceted approach that is necessary to rid our country and our state of this culture of violence that really doesn't exist in most places in the rest of the world.
And you know, right now in Trenton at noon, there is the Guns Across America campaign that's happening in 49 states. Is this the Million Moms? It is, no. Sorry,
oh,
this
okay.
is a pro, no, that's actually happening.
Oh, this is the pro.
No, this is a pro-gun rally that is happening in 49 state capitals at noon today, including in Trenton. And I'm just wondering, you know, those are individuals who are, you know, I think just to make it a blanket saying, you know, supporting their Second Amendment right. And I think that when we get to that, and that's sort of the probably bigger piece of our story that we're following today. There are individuals who are out there who are supporting the Second Amendment. How does what you're saying fit in with that? I think that people get passionate about what my right to a Second Amendment. Where is what you're supporting fit in? Where does it fit in that?
I support the Second Amendment, and I'm not against guns. I'm against weapons. I was in the United States Army. In the United States Army, I was given a weapon. It was a killing machine. We don't need weapons in our society. That's what I'm against. I'm against these instruments of mass destruction that are readily available more than some cold remedies in a pharmacy. So I'm not against the Second Amendment and gun rights. But what we don't need in America is killing machines. These weapons that I had when I was in the Army, they belong in the hands of the military and our police, not in the hands of individuals.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, that's it.
Thank you. Okay.
That's a clip to you.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. And it affects the health of people wherever you live. And unfortunately, in America, we live in a violent society. We live in a violent culture that doesn't exist in the rest of the world. And so this approach identifies all of the problems that we're facing. Hey, I live on Irvington Avenue in Elizabeth, 5 houses down from where there's a killing. There has been, unfortunately, killing at least once a year. I was broken into my house 2:30 in the morning, woken up to two guys standing in my bed, and first looked like I heard a shoot. And these guys were strung out on crack cocaine. Thankfully, they weren't.
Hello? Which Trenton Winter Elizabeth one. Yes, I'm here right now. A dozen people. A dozen people and a senator. Hold on, let me pause the camera here, hold on.
Addresses the resources that we hopefully will be able to get from the Center for Disease Control by declaring this a crisis. And also addressing the proliferation of these weapons that are so easily attainable. Although banned in New Jersey, just go down south and anywhere some neighboring states are bringing. President Obama has been very courageous, and he's determined to get this done. And we're determined to help him get this done. Lastly, oh, by the way, you know, January 28th, the hearing, trying to get all welcome to attend and to testify. I was in the Army. When I was in the Army, they gave me a weapon. Its only purpose was to kill people. I'm not against guns. I want to ban guns. I want to ban weapons. You know, these assault weapons, these magazines that can fire 20, 50 rounds in seconds. They have no purpose. And they should be banned. And universal background checks, which is what President Obama wants. Why should somebody with a minute history be able to purchase any gun and with no tracking system? So we have a president who has taken the leadership on this. Ishmael and your organization actually was there first. There's a time and place for everything. Let's hope that the time and place is now.
Okay, and what happens?
I'll be there to present my views as they did this morning. Sheriff Froelich is coming.
Oh, right.
Sheriff Froelich is coming.
That means I don't know this.
Okay, gotcha. It has to get a majority of the vote on in the committee. It will be released so that
It's the same thing that like a regular reporter gets. Like for instance,
Well,
I know sometimes.
see, I'm a native. Yep. I can't ask you your name.
Yes, so I'm Ismail. I'm the National Director of United Youth Council Incorporated, and I'm the Chairman of the New Jersey Anti-Violence Coalition. This Peace Summit was the sole purpose of supporting Senator Lesniak, Senator Shirley Turner, anti-violence bill, which will be coming up for public hearing this Monday on the 28th at 10:30 a.m. at the State House. And we're going to be there. We're going to be there because this bill is probably a historical bill because it deals with some of the most very, very vital, important things that we need. And not only is it declared violence a public health crisis, not only does it expand the mental health services which we vastly need, particularly in urban communities where these shootings happen so often, and also it addresses a very, very key point is that we need to ask the question why. The question why is why violence has become such a culture, in a sense, in our society. It becomes the main tool of these kinds of anger or rage coming at these folks. And some are sick and some are criminal. And it's become an accepted kind of thing in our society. And so I'm glad President Obama, I'm glad even the governor is talking about this. This bill is also not a gun bill. It's not an anti-gun bill. I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm a supporter of people that feel that they need to have a gun to go hunting or what have you, so forth and so on. I'm a little bit concerned about people having automatic or semi-automatic weapons in their home, which can get in the wrong hands. Get in the hand of a sick young person that's full of anger and outrage and can go into a school like the done at Sandy Hook Elementary and kill 20 babies and 6 adults. So this is the issue is priority one for our society, and we have to address it because if we don't, we'll be revisiting this situation again.
right? And like I said, I can't ask questions, but yeah, maybe.
Well, the other thing is that we hope that the politically worn faction, whether it be the Democratic Party or the NRA, sit down. Our organization is willing to sit down with any national representative of the NRA, and so we can explain our case, and maybe we could partner on how we can fit the message to people that guns should not be used to go and maim and kill people. And I think young people need to hear that. And I'm willing to sit down with NRA representatives to talk about how we can do that. How can we promote a sense of peace among our young people?
Okay. All right, good. Let me stop this in there.